Hello, welcome back. Last time I got a Briar Hacker and the entire world exploded because of it. So that makes a huge change in the game. I guess really the hand bomb is kind of what led me to the grappling hook, which led me to the really big sword, which led to everything exploding. So what I want to do right now is to attempt to not kill this adder with this hand bomb. I want to at least explore the possibility of doing that, because I think that might still make sense. The Slayer hook feels like it feels like the reason that exists is to go get it and kill the adder with it to get the really big sword. So let's see if there's any possibility of getting to the hook without bombing the adder. Because I really want to see if I can save that hand bomb for later. These mimics sure are in the way. Right. So where am I? Adder is here. There's no other combination of accessories other than like 2 pickaxes that would let me get in here without killing that guy. Alright. Okay, so where am I currently? I restored to this. Before I did that, I bought these 2 green keys. I might not want to do that. You know what? I'm going to go all the way back here. If I'm not getting the really big sword, then I definitely don't want to buy 2 green keys unless I'm going to use them for something else. What I want to do is take my wooden sword to, which I still have at this point, right? Yeah. I want to take my wooden sword, a wooden shield, to that one rock golem and exchange a yellow key for a green key, instead of buying green keys there. Rock golem is in No Man's Land, which is easiest accessed from here. However, before I do that, while I'm here, I want to look at this map, which, yes, has nicely stayed filled in, good. Hook lives where? There. So I would need the flippers first. Okay, so gotta pay the flipper toll. I need to actually get there, which is going to be a lot of much harder fighting without the really big sword. And I may need to use that machine. Okay, wow. Yeah, so I did want to at least... I wanted an excuse to try this without the really big sword, because that just let me steamroll over everything, and it was kind of crazy. Yeah, I want to try it the other way. So, green key from this guy. I do want the Briar Hacker now, I think, because it gets me some real good stuff. And since I know about it, I should totally get it. However, I should not get health right now, because I'm going to take an Omplic hit soon. So leave as much health as possible around. I do not currently have a Briar Hacker, but I guess I should equip this for fights I'll need leading up to that. Sure. Do I want to go here? How close am I to being able to deal with you? You're still damaging me, and I would rather not take that damage. So what was that, 32 more attack for faster win? Alright, so 32 more natural attack. So now natural attack is 120. Yeah, 120. Then I'll be able to kill him for free. Or if my natural defense goes up by 14, that would also do it. Okay, so where am I right now? I got a green key. I'm getting the Briar Hacker. And I will also get the hand bomb doing that. Okay, right, yeah, this mimic. I did a dance with him before to get him not to be so in the way. Let's do that dance again. Yeah, you're locked in there now. Good. At least kinda. Oh, so I can do that for free. Would I ever get a lucky blade and use it on that guy? I don't know. I could conceivably do that, so until I need Greckles, I'm not going to murder anything else if I can avoid it. So unless I want to get some shield gems first, right, so I've gone back in time. I'm making this decision again. but I have much more information now, so I can make it more intelligently, and I don't think there's anything I'm going to get before I do that. So, yeah. Let's just do it. Helpfully, that gets my health down a little more for the Omplic hit I'm going to have to take. Whoa, whoa, hold it. Okay, so that fuse built progressively, and I actually lit it at a different point than that. That has some weird consequences, the way that's done. Okay, so I lose my ability to unequip my sword, but I suspect that's not going to come into play nearly as much as it did for the steel shield again. So I'm just going to not worry about it. If I absolutely have to do it, I can run back to a place like this to do it. Okay, got a hand bomb, and I'm just going to put that away for now, and assume I don't want to use it yet. Alright, so without using hand bomb on Adder, what kinds of things can I do? This is a pretty cheap power gem, so keep that in mind. There's a cheap power gem. It's going to cost, well, I want to use the biohacker. I don't know. It's going to cost like 50 some. Alright, so good stuff here. Not so good stuff in that other place. It was just 2 potions at a multiplier of, what, x2 or something? So it was like 200 health for a yellow and green key. I can look there if I find myself back in the Goblin Tribe, but it was, like, extremely not worth it. However, this stuff is super nice. Okay. Hey, hey, what are you doing picking up health? It's so easy to do without even thinking about it. It's just like, oh yeah, potion on the ground? Sure, of course I want to pick that up. Why wouldn't I? Spires are satisfying to cut, even though I don't need to cut all those. I want to anyway. Alright, so there's a bunch of health in there. How much exactly? 249, 200, 400... Okay, so 1200 health in here. That's nice. Let's see, so there was really only the one other place where... I'm having trouble remembering now. I think there was only one other place where briars were blocking a way out of the room, and it was in the Goblin Tribe, but it was super not worth it. So, like, this is the worthwhile one. So the hand bomb is the real reward there. Briar Hacker's great, but hand bomb is kind of better. Okay. So what am I doing? I am trying to get enough attack to be able to take down an adder. I should think about any productive things I can do with my health before I take that Omplic hit. Like, for example, one thing I could certainly do is get this power gem. Yeah, that seems like it makes sense. That might get a little cheaper later. But yeah, basically, I guess pretty much it means, since I'm taking an Omplic hit, it means that everything that I do until then is half price for health, basically. Should I do this? That would take me almost down to 0, which is pretty good. If I'm taking this route, it's going to be a long time before I have a really big sword, or even a hook. So killing that guard probably does make sense. Is there anything I could do that would be better than that? I like those keys. I definitely do like those keys. There are some more up there I can buy. This right here ends up being just get some Greckles at the cost of temporarily using a yellow key and then getting one back. Right, so anything else I would want to do that would cost health right now. That would be better than 3 yellow keys. I don't think that sort of thing exists, so no. Okay, so that makes sense. That takes me down close to 0 health, which is where I want to be right now. And that's great. Cool. Alright, Omplic will hit me, and it'll be fine. Only 16. Okay. So at what point, let's see. where do I need to take Oblique hits? In that room, and then in one other that I can find here, this one. I don't need to go that way until I'm ready to take on that boss, basically. So the points I need to visit are here, which means going this way. Okay, so through there. And here. Remind me exactly how much I need for the adder, in case I could somehow do that before I get the hook. Adder lives here. Defense 250. See, I'm going to need more than 251 attack because I can't take I can't take 1500 600 damage hits. So basically I need a bunch of attack. I wish I knew off the top of my head how much a Slayer hook was. I can find out because I know it's 100 less than the really big sword. And the really big sword is in the Goblin Tribe. There was a thing I wanted to check there anyway. So right, if I go back to the Goblin Tribe... really big sword over... Okay, sure. Yeah, those briars are not hiding anything. The Tar Baby and the Mad Eye in this room were hiding the passage to this guy who boosts my health based on my stats. So keep that in mind. That's probably something I would do right before the Slayer fight, unless I'm hand-bombing the Slayer. What did this guy have to say?
The King of Goblins dominates this region.
Not anymore.
There is but one blade he fears, and he keeps it under guard.
I already shushed up the king. That guy is not up on the latest news. I wish there were some way I could just close off this passage, so control right there would always go, oops, go up here. What am I doing here? I had a thing I was doing. I was checking the really big sword's damage, so I would know what the hook is because I know the hook is 100 less than... Okay, so hook will add 50 to my attack. That's still not enough for the adder, so on top of that I'm going to need a bare minimum of 34, 35, so bare minimum of 35 to be able to do any damage at all. Or maybe an invisibility potion, which I have not found. But it would be the other thing that would majorly help me there. Speed potion too, I guess, but invisibility potion would be more valuable. Okay. So at this point, I have 16 health. I'm trying to do something. I guess I should count up the attack upgrades available to me. Right, yellow rooms. Ignore the ones that are not yellow. Just double checking. Okay, sure, so there's this. Once I have flippers, attack will go up by 8. So that's 8, and I will need the flippers for the hook, which I am getting for this. Right. I can't see whether a room is yellow or not because I haven't visited them yet. That's too bad. Okay, so that's 13. Night Shield will help somewhat. But not nearly as much as attack would. Okay, right, that's a way back after the boss, so don't pay attention to stuff that's over here. I will not be going further than this room. And in fact, I won't be going through it. I'm just going in there to get the hook. Unless I need to go further than that to get stuff for the adder. Right, so there's 13 attacks so far. It kind of seems to me... Well, there's the machine, sure. Okay, so 18 there. I think I'm going to have to use that machine a lot. So 28... Yeah, I see some machining in my future. 38. And the Ormite Shield. The existence of this and my inability to kill the Gel Mother tells me that there's more game after the Archivist, or maybe that the Archivist is standing on ore mites. That sounds like something an intelligent Archivist might do. However, even if I have an Ormite shield, will that apply to my sword? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the Archivist's stats are. I don't know how much game there is after him. There are lots of things I don't know. So I don't feel like I need to worry about these Ontlik hits at this point. I will need to worry about them eventually. Yeah, I'm just going to pick up this health. Okay. So flippers and hook. I also would like to see what Tendry says when I pick up the hook this time. He will see more of a use for it. Okay, so I don't want to do... I don't want to spend all those yellow keys. I would like to wait until I've opened that up. That opens up from... here. Which is access through this silly gauntlet. Gel Baby is the only one who was damaging me with the really big sword. At this point, the Gel Baby and the guard both will. Okay. And yeah, this room, similarly, I want to do it from after having gone through those tunnels, because that really does make a huge difference for my key count. And more, I feel like, then stuff like that's going to make a difference. Like, I'll get it before the adder fight, but not right now. Alright, so can't hurt pirates yet. I'm a little short of that. With the hook, I will be able to. Sure, that's free, thank you. Those are some keys. Alright, so 672. Okay, so doing this for real the hard way. Keys are here if I need them. I have to fight this Gel Baby. I cannot make it particularly easier unless I want to pick up some shield gems first. I could fight a Gel Baby here and then get those. But they get so much cheaper later. I would rather have those for free, but they might actually be worth a yellow key now. Maybe. I'll consider coming back to that save and trying that route if I'm, like, just short of being able to complete this. You tell me about the really big sword, really right? Big. Yeah. All of the sort of most really tutorial-y guys have this face. This face was used for the person 84th Negotiator met with when she proposed the change to the law that would allow Beethro to visit the naming office and become First Slayer. Is this worth it now? I'd rather get 19 more attack. I don't think that's worth it yet. Once my attack has reached 190, then that will be worth it. So I go this way. Map is unnecessary because I already have a map. I'm trying to get here. So that means there, which means here, which is there, which is through here. Okay, so that's this route. Knight Shield is valuable enough that I'm pretty sure I want to go for it immediately. That's plus 50. Yeah, that's a big deal. Do it right now. Gel Baby dies. Ontlik is going to have to die because I can't kill these pirates. Ontlik is kind of expensive, but I do have the health for this. Could I instead... Without a really big sword, I could not instead just, well... Yeah, that costs more. Just killing him outright is better. Not by as much as I'd like it to be better. So Knight Shield is just a straight upgrade from the Steel Shield, right? Pretty sure there's no reason to keep the Steel Shield around. I have for some reason kept the Bronze Shield around, but I'll leave it where the Ormite Shield is, probably. Assuming I ever get that. Right, so I got a Knight Shield. That's helpful. I'm going to need some health. But the direction I want to go is down here. I do not have to go through this gauntlet, conveniently, because that just leads there. That's where the Ormite shield is, sure, and that's a silly potion. Getting to the machine as early as I can seems like a good idea, because it's very likely I will want to use it at least a couple of times. And I can actually get there right now without any fuss. I would need a green key to get around to there. Right, okay, so here's where blowing up Fagundo might make sense. Alright, so I'd go back for a green key somewhere, or maybe take this route somehow. That is an awfully expensive route with the equipment I have now, so it seems more likely I would just use a green key here. Okay, so that's the point where I'll come back to when I decide I need to use this machine and when I know how much I want to use it. It would help in that knowledge if I knew how much it boosted my stuff. Okay, so that's going to cost 174 and then 184. Okay, so I need more health. There are plenty of places I can get more health. Like, for example, all the potions I left behind those briars over there, and just out in the open at the end of Pirate Lair. Yes, I should pick up all of those now, because it's going to be a long time before I have to think about Omflick hits again. So you. Thank you. This one over here. Do I want to buy a green key? If I wanted to use the machine, I would do that. I don't know how much I wanted to use the machine yet. So this is probably going to be another another long hypothetical trip, which I'll restore back to the beginning of it to use the machine in some way to do something. But this is important. This is how this game has to be played if you want to make intelligent decisions, I guess. So, right, this was going to be worth it when I get a little more attack. 190 was my target. I might have to do it before then, for this health and for these keys. That health will pay for itself. Now that I have a Knight Shield, that's a little cheaper, but I still would rather wait. I could certainly count hits to see if the shield gem would be worth it earlier, but I don't feel like it. I'm just going to hope I don't need it yet. Alright, so cheapest way to do this is like that, and then, let's see. So it's cheaper to take those 3 seep hits than to take any water skipper in there, because I would still take 3 seep hits doing that. The only... let's see. You're hitting me 4 times. I'm going to be hit by you on the way out, so I should kill the seep. Water skipper, on the other hand, is hitting me 3 times. So it is slightly cheaper, maybe, assuming I could get... I think it's actually cheaper to kill this water skipper now. Because basically the way I'm thinking about this is... he'll hit me twice. Once going in and once going out, because I... oh wait, no. I can use the flippers to escape and get over here cheaper. Okay, so no, I will only need to take 1 hit from this water skipper. However, I will need to get out of here. Flippers don't help me with that. Okay, so let's do this. That's a decision point. For now, I will assume I want to take the hit. But I want to kill the seep. Because I save nothing by not... yeah, it's cheaper to kill it than... No, it's not. No, because... okay, sure, so that's another decision point. Alright, so let's assume I take the seep hits. Beelining down here to get the flippers quick as possible. Unless there's stuff I can get along the way that would help me, like, say, this power gem, if that would help me. Would +5 kill gel babies, or Fagundo's easier? No. Alright, so another water skipper hit here. That's fine. I can take it for now. This seep is going to have to... so that's 3 hits again. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 water skipper hits. Yeah, this is getting expensive. So I would need... so I would kill this water skipper because it's 3 hits in any case. So I would need a little more health. Like 500 more health. This guy's going to hit me again on my way out. I am going there for the hook. So I need a green key. I'm out of keys entirely. Alright, so my needs are 1 green key, 500 health, a little more than 500 health. So on the plus side, it looks like this is a very viable way to get to the hook. I have not felt particularly squeezed for resources here. This seems fine. Sure, that's nice, but that's not how I want to do that. Okay, so my needs are 1 green key. How much more health? 2 water skipper hits means... okay, so like a little more than 800 more health. That might do it. Let's see. 522. 174. Okay, so 174 times 2 is 348. Okay. Then 522. 48. 870. Minus 52. Anyway, I need to have 871 health to be able to survive all the stuff I have to survive there. A little more than that, because I'm going to be killing this guy with the hook, so that's 2 more hits. So it seems like I need somewhere around 1,000 health, probably a little more, coming in here. Though those numbers will change if I pick up some shield gems first. Okay, anyway. Green key, about 1,000 more health. And then I can do that again. So I want to restore back to the points before I took the water skipper hits. Okay. Green key, 1,000 more health or so. And I'll be able to go in there. Where will I get those things? Can I go this way cheaply? No, that's extremely expensive. I do not want to go this way until I have at least the hook, probably the really big sword. Yeah, certainly. I don't want to go that way until I have the really big sword. I could do this. Spend 2 yellow keys for a huge amount of health. 3,000. That is a lot. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Is that what I'm going to do? Here are keys. Ideally, I would save those for a little later, when I can get them cheaper. Here's stuff I'm not getting until I find my way into this room. That was through this... Okay, so a yellow and a green key are going to lead me to riches down here. How much does a guard do at this point? 68. Not much. Spider, gray man. Hey, let's see if this crazy bug where the screen turns green when I have 2 pages of these things is fixed. It is. There was a bug very recently fixed where if I would press the battle key when previewing a room and there were 2 pages of this, all of the tiles that didn't have monsters on them would turn bright green. But it looks like that's fixed. Good. Okay, so nobody except the red guard and the gel baby are doing any damage to me going through this room. Well, and the water skipper as I go by, of course. What's the point of this? Since there's a seep there, that doesn't bypass much of anything. That potion's not worth a yellow key. Yeah, this seems weird and arbitrary. Okay, so what I'm seeing is I actually want 2 green keys, because it would be great to go this way first. The riches I would get from that would be Bunch of health. Oh, I totally missed this passage last time I explored. It's just like the one on the other side. I would come out of that ultimately with an extra green key, bunch of yellow keys, power gem. Yeah, okay, that's what I want to do. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to go through this gauntlet. It's only going to cost 68 plus however much the gel baby was doing, 228 plus however much the water skipper's doing. So actually, maybe I don't need to go anywhere at all. Except I do for a green key. Okay, find a green key. Find a green key is my quest. Here's one, but that's at the cost of too many yellow keys, because I do still need a yellow key. Right. Where is a not too expensive green key? Have I left any behind here? Yes, I can buy one. That's right, if I'm buying all of these at once, it's a little cheaper. How many Greckles is that exactly? So, if I want to buy them one at a time, then it's more expensive. But how many? Okay, so these are 40 Greckle gates. Since I'm in this room, it's easier to just do it this way. So 43.75. And I guess let's try it the cheap way. Man, why does that sound so loud? Okay, so 43.75, 26.15. That's how much? 43.70, 43.60, 23.60. 1760. Okay, so 1760 was the cost of plus a little more. $1860, 1920. So 1920 Greckles is the cost of doing this and getting all of those at once. How much does it cost to get the flippers? It's more than the amount I would have left, isn't it? I had left some. These are all 50 Greckle gates. 1, 2, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 69, 70, 71, 72 divided by 2 is 36, times 100 is 3600. Okay, right. So the answer I was looking for is if I bought all 3 of those green keys now, I would not have the Greckles I would need to get the flippers. Unless I earned a bunch more first. Because 3600 would leave me with only 775 Greckles, I think, if I'm doing that super quick math right. So 775 would mean, sorry for the noise, but I'm going to, well, I'll spare you the noise and do this again on my own. Alright, so this is short of 3600 by 1145. Okay. So I would need 1145 more Greckles in order to be able to buy all 3 of those green keys and also get the flippers. I don't think that's what I want to do. So I really... Currently I only needed 1 green key. Is there an easier way I can get one? I don't think there is. Sure, once I have the flippers, but I need the green keys to get the flippers. Yeah, no, I'm not going to find a cheaper one. So yeah, I think I do just need to open all these doors and take that key. Okay, let's just do it. How much does that leave me with? I need to still have 3600, which I do. Good. Now, okay, so the other question is, would I need to use the machine over there? should have done a save there. Well, I have my water skipper hit save, which is not too far back. Okay, so at this point, I have a green key. That's what I was after. With that green key, I can get a lot of other good loot by going through the silly gauntlet. Which is right down here. Okay. So one water skipper hit. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Not even thinking about Lucky Blade still. Well, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not going to mention it because I think I'm going to basically just try and do this run without it. Maybe that's foolish. I will find out if it is foolish later. But it seems like it's of minimal benefit in the situations where I would use it. Like, you don't want it to cost you too much health. Since it's only as powerful as a wooden sword, I would be killing enemies way below my level with it. If I'm taking that hit... Okay, so if I'm taking those 2 hits, then I'm taking more to go through this water skipper to get to the hook. It's a complicated sequence of considerations, because, okay, so this does add up to 3 definite water skipper hits, because I have to come back in here and do this again. However, the 3rd one then would do me less damage, because I would have taken... I would have taken this shield gem, so that's 5 less damage. The only way that would be better is if I would leave this guy here forever until he became free, and I do need to pass by this way again to get back after I get the hook, because I'm going back immediately after that, and there are shortcuts. There's a shortcut here. Okay, so maybe this does make sense. Alright. Because yeah, with those shortcuts opened, I will not have to walk by that water skipper again. I will have to walk by the seep again, twice, once in each direction, so that's annoying, but it's a thing I'm going to have to do. Okay, so unless attack helps me, it does not. I should go for the one with the shield gem first. I need another green key. Fine. So I will get to that, but I need another one first to get to it. That's going to cost me more than 400 Greckles, isn't it? How many will I earn from the... what do you call? The fights I'll do in there. Maybe enough? I could believe I'd earn 300 Greckles before... Yeah, I'll probably earn 300 Greckles before I get to the place where I need to spend it on flippers. It's also possible I counted that wrong. But yeah, hard to know without just trying and seeing. Okay, cool. So path to green key is open. I'm going to have to walk that route again, which means taking another that doesn't mean taking another water skipper hit. Because I'm going through the Fagundos here. At least one of them. I only have to kill one of these Fagundos and this gel baby. Okay. Right. And I can't get any shielding before that. So the order is... Wait, hang on. Fagundo's hitting me for... Individual water skipper hits are actually smaller than Fagundo hits, since these will be free once I get the... once I get the... thingy. Actually, you know, the cheapest way to do this is to go all the way back around, use this orb from that side, then come back here and kill this gel baby and get the shield gem. Guess I'll do that. However, does that not mean that I need to take another water skipper hit? It does, because that's what that is. Okay, so I need to kill this water skipper, is what I've determined. It seemed likely. Now I know for... well, I still don't know for sure, but now it seems likely enough that I'll actually do it. Okay, so open up all this stuff. I did need to buy another green key, annoyingly. But then after that, I won't need any more. Then again, I could go for this green key. Also, I could go for one of these green keys. I'd have to fight a water skipper for it. That wouldn't cost me Greckles. Okay, so that's the route I will take if this fails and costs too many Greckles to be able to get to the flippers. And I guess with how long this is taking, I'm going to have to stop after I get the flippers or so, if I can even get that far. So the hope is... Did I accumulate... Okay, yeah, so I only need 200 more Greckles now. And I can certainly do stuff like killing those tar babies, because they're free by now. Yeah, I can gather up Greckles, if necessary. Right, okay, so I'm here. That's been done from this side. I have a green key, so I'm doing... Right, the sequence of events was... I step on this. I go back around, and then I get that stuff from that angle. And there's no super quick, easy way to do that. He refuses to put his sword on that character, which is why that didn't work. Even though it would do nothing, but I guess it's like the pathfinding trying to be safe about possible scripting or I don't know what. But apparently that's the reason that funny routes are taken or simple clears don't work or whatever in cases like that. Hey, look, health. Will I be taking any alt-lick hits soon? I don't think so. Just a moment ago I was thinking about a reason to keep my health low, though. Since I'm not super in need of this, I guess I won't take it yet. But I'm going to be doing enough fighting that... Alright, well this is going to be annoying, but I want to leave that on the ground right now. This is not too long a trip. Yeah, that goes pretty quick. Okay. So shield gem. Why am I doing this right now? Remind me. I wanted that shield gem for going in here, but this might actually not make sense. But I needed the green key for something? Well, no, I needed yellow keys. Right, okay, so this gets me yellow keys. And I needed health for getting through here. That's right, so I should totally take that health. Alright, that's fine. I'll be able to get there easily enough. So I got yellow keys. Is there a reason to do this side now? There would be if I needed this health. I would get the green key back easily. I can definitely do that much for free. But like getting this stuff is the question. Okay, so attack thresholds. Am I close enough to any that 1 + 5 gem would make a difference? I'll be killing a seep. +9. Ooh, that is awfully close. Is there another power gem around? Okay, so... Yeah, I will also be killing this seep. Okay, so if I can get another power gem... If I can get another power gem somewhere, then seep become a fair bit cheaper. But there aren't any other power gems around, are there? There's this one, but I'd rather get to that with flippers. And by then it'll be too late for that to matter. Were there any back in the previous floor? Because yeah, since I'm this close to a seep threshold, it's worth thinking about those things now. I probably got all the power gems here already. But did I not? No, that's right. I made a note of a cheap one, which was here, but then I got it. Right, there's that stuff. Can't get it. Yeah, don't think I'm going to find another power gem around here. No, there aren't any. So I'm really just going to be 4 short of the seep threshold? Really? I mean, okay, there are these, but those are going to remain inaccessible for a while. Nothing there. I mean, okay, fight a Fagundo and a water skipper for that, but that's going to cost more than it'll save me on the seep, probably. I hate being just short of stuff like that. Okay, so I guess that means don't take this route. Okay, fine. Can I take the warp, or is that still... No, that's still closed off. I'd have to take a water skipper hit to get there. But that health is easily accessible. I do want to do this now. I just don't want to do this part now. Because, I mean, that's free. That gets me a green key and potential health if I need it for the stuff I'm doing. And it makes sense. Cool, so that's open. That's available to me. Question is, how much health do I need? So going in to get the flippers and the hook, then I'm going to call it a day. If I go in with my current health, let's see how far that gets me. Because I still do want to keep thinking ahead for Ontlik hits. I want to kill the Seep, right? No, I want to take 3 hits from him. Because after that, once I have the flippers, I have the option to wait for much later. Also, do I have the keys for this? I think I do. This Seep will just hit me a bunch and actually kill me here. Okay, so I need at least one of those potions. Cool. Remind me, over here was... Power gem behind yellow door for a water skipper hit still would not save me enough to be worth it. Except it would, because water skippers hit for slightly less than Seep. Except I did not do that other thing, so that wouldn't get me over the threshold for... What would I could get over the oh, so many complications. No, not doing it. Not this run. Don't kill the Seep. Take the 3 hits. Do kill the water skipper. And I think I have enough health for everything now. And I have enough Greckles. Just barely. Awesome. Oh, the noise. Got flippers. Great. You know, I should just stop here before attempting to get a hook with these. Because I need that other green key. Well, no, I mean, the hook is basically already there. Let's see what Tendry says. I'll take 2 hits from this guy, which is fine. He has nothing to say this time. That's just a straight-up upgrade. Cool. Alright, got me a hook. I can get out and survive because I can go past that water skipper. Here, I'll show you.
Exactly why I want to use this thing is beyond me.
Really? Still? Weird. Because, I mean, it's an upgrade. Huh. I figured that would change if I didn't already have the really big sword. Alright. It does not. Right, so hook makes everything cheaper. Just want to make sure I can get out of here without dying. I cannot, because I have to go through that water skipper. Okay, so I actually don't have enough health. Alright, but anyway, I got the hook. There's another potion I can easily get to make that safe. I'll do that next time, and yeah, take the hook out of here, see if I can get enough attack to kill that adder without using the hand bomb. Probably going to involve some machine usage, which means I may have to backtrack. Well, no, but see, now my Greckles are all the way down here, so, I need the Greckles to get the flippers. Okay, well, I'll figure all that stuff out next time, I guess. I'll see you then.